What's going on, everyone, and welcome back. So today I have a few things I want to talk about. We're going to talk about the market as a whole, right? We're going to talk about crypto, the fear and greed index. We're going to talk about stocks, S&P 500 really shortly. And we're also going to talk about Pokemon, Dragon Ball Super, some MetaZoo card prices, some booster boxes, and give you a little bit of hope, right? So you have nothing to worry about. This is where money is made, right? So if you go back to 2008, a lot of you may or may not have been in the market. A lot of people got very, very rich from 2008. 2008 was a really hard time when everything crashed. It crashed pretty bad. And pretty much anywhere you went, even if you were going to buy a gallon of milk, you pretty much felt like somebody was punching you in the face, right? So it was a really bad time. But if you held your money, right? If you held your money where it was at, people got rich. And that's the point I want to make, right? So your stuff can go down 20%, 30%, 50%. It doesn't matter. You do not lock in losses until you sell. If I have one card, one stock, 100 stocks, 100 crypto tokens, it doesn't matter if the price is down 50%, 80%, or up 1,000%. I have the same amount of stocks, cards, or tokens. So if you believe in what you're investing in, right, then the best time to buy is in a down market, right? When there's fear, when there's blood in the market, when it's red, that's when you have the right time to buy and to hold and to DCA, to dollar cost average out. And that's when you want to buy things and hold on to it. Everybody psychologically wants to buy in a bull market, in a green market. When things are going up, we feel good. This card right here was $1,200, right? This Mothman. People say this is the Charizard of MetaZoo. MetaZoo it's not going anywhere, right? A lot of people think that MetaZoo is going to fail. I'm sorry to let you know, I do not feel that way. I have my beliefs. I have a lot of strong reasoning, right, why MetaZoo is not going to fail. And if you don't believe me, just look up 55 product verticals. Just look up Steve Aoki being a co-founder, who that guy is. Look up the team. Look up what they're doing, how many hype products they have coming out, right? It's not slowing down. Of course, all markets take a breather. All markets start to come down. They ebb and flow, and that is natural. Markets are going to come down. Then you have your anomalies, right? You have your beanie babies where they just disappear out of existence, poof, out of thin air, they're gone. Yes, that happens. Could it happen in MetaZoo? I mean, yeah, it could. But do I think it will? I do not. I really don't, because the cryptid folklore is tied to us nostalgically from childhood. And a lot of us live this folklore, right? A lot of people still love Bigfoot. A lot of people still love Chupacabra and all these different stories they grew up with. So I think MetaZoo was a home run. I think there's a lot of TCGs that are trying to compete right now, up and coming Kickstarters, and a lot of them made a lot of money. It's no different than crypto, where a lot of people in their mama in their basement was creating a token, deploying it on the mainnet in 30 seconds, and boom, they had $1 million. Some people cashed in, but it doesn't mean it's going to survive. Just like Terra Luna. I mean, look at Dogecoin. Shit crashed, right? It's gone. I really think there's a lot of good crypto tokens. I think that's great technology, blockchain technology. I think NFTs, I don't fully agree with them, but I think there's a lot of things that are going in a way technologically, and it's basically moving towards new tech, right? Web3. There's things that we don't agree with, and it doesn't matter what we agree with, right? Because we're not the future, right? There's generations below us that are like 19 and 20 years old that say this is the future. This is tech now. So we have to either get on board or we have to get left behind. And that's how I feel. So enough of that, enough of my soapbox. Let's go ahead and get into this video, right? So what we're looking at right here is the Mothman. Like I said, this is basically the Charizard of MetaZoo. This is the Grail card right now. This card was worth the most money, basically, right? You have your Kickstarter, you have your first edition, your second edition, and a whole bunch of other variants. So this is your Cryptid Nation first edition is what we're looking at. Now, this card I've talked about many times. This card was $600 raw at one point, and it was also around $1,200 at a PSA 10, graded and encapsulated by PSA. So those prices have came down quite a bit since then, and to me, I see that as a buying opportunity. So let's go ahead and look at it, right? So recently, as of May 20th, this is the last full holographic PSA 10 of Mothman, Cryptid Nation first edition that sold on the market. 41 bids, still going strong. It shows a lot of demand for this card. And if you look right above it, you see a reverse holographic of the same card, PSA 10 Gem Mint for $259.99, and that sold as a best offer. So this card still has a lot of demand. Right now, it is much lower than what it was before. That's basically the raw price like 6 months ago, but the card still has a lot of demand. Now, when we look at it on TCG Player, we're looking at the raw price, and you can get a near mint reverse holographic right now for just $87. Now, going back, $259 PSA 10, raw price, $87. That is a buying opportunity. That is a grading opportunity, right? So if you can get a PSA 10, you can basically more than double your money. Now, we're looking at a full holographic Mothman. We see $388. Now, we do see the market is trending sideways. Trending sideways is not a bad thing. That is a good thing. You can buy on this average. Now, eventually, the market is going to go up or it is going to go down. It is going to trend sideways until it makes another movement, and we hope for it to go up. Sometimes we want it to go down, right? Because that's how we make more money. Now, what you typically hear is do not try to catch a falling knife, because in a market, really none of us can time the market perfectly. If one person could and they came out with what kind of techniques they use, we would all be trillionaires and be uber rich, and none of us can do that. Now, sometimes we get lucky. You want to try to dollar cost average out. What that means is that if I have $100, $1,000, $1 billion, it doesn't matter what I have. You don't want to chunk it into the market in one day, in 1 month. You want to do it over a period of time, right? So the same with this card, stocks, tokens, anything, right? If you want to buy this card for $630 today, and I say, wow, next month it's $500. Maybe I buy another at $500, average down, bring my entire average down, so that way I have a lower dollar cost average on that card. So you want to put money in over a period of time, bringing that average down, so that way when the market recovers, maybe in 6 months, a year, and it starts to skyrocket up, then you make a good amount of money, right? A good amount of money. So looking at the next thing, we're going to look at Pokemon really quick. The only reason why I'm bringing up Brilliant Stars Booster Box is because this is one of the most recent sets, except for Astral Radiance, which I don't really care about because there's not a lot of great cards in that set. So Brilliant Stars, it does look very, very volatile, right? You see the market going down, you see it going up, going down, going up, going down. So right now, we would say the high was right around $152 when it came out. This was right around February 24th. And the market is currently down to $130, about $22 down from the high. So this is still a good pickup. Be very careful with Modern. If you're really trying to make money, this is really a long-term play. We do know that Pokemon is printing everything at a crazy pace, and you see a lot of older sets, a few years old, that actually are starting to come back and hit the shelf. So it doesn't mean that some of these recent sets, especially in the Sun and Moon era, cannot get reprinted. So Brilliant Stars, while it's a good set, I mean, I like it. There's some good cards in there. People are grading the Charizards and stuff like crazy, and they are printing these sets like crazy. So it'll be a very long time, possibly 5-10 years, before you really start to see an increase in these boxes. So I do think that the old ones are still very, very valuable. Now, looking at Dragon Ball Super, I've already talked about the Realm of the Gods set. This is the Tournament of Power box. This is one of the best boxes for Dragon Ball Super. I've talked about it many, many times. You don't have to get on board. I love their cards. I think they're some of the best quality I've seen. The holographics are just amazing. The secret rares, the SPRs, and all of that. And the movie coming out, Dragon Ball Superhero, in a couple of months. Now, you see this box right here has not done too bad, right? So this box in the last 3 months has went down from $4,800, which was a high, right? It went all the way down to about $1,900, and right now it's trending back at $2,300. So yes, if you bought it $4,800, I am sorry, but look, if you bought it $1,900, this wasn't even a big time frame where it jumped back right up to $2,300 again. So that's about a $300-$400 increase. So yes, there is money to be made. I think this is a Grail box. I think there's a great card in here. And I mean, it's just like the Realm of the Gods with the God Rare. That box is only $160-ish. This box is $4,000 right now if you want to add it to the cart. And the market price is $22.99, but the current buy price is $39.99. All right. So let's move over to the Flash Fire. So this is a older XY Pokemon box. This was a Grail box. $32.99 is the current buy price for this. And you can see this box has actually went up. So not everything in the market is going down. So this box went down to around $2,066. It went up to about $28.99, so about $800. And right now it is also trending sideways. So if you would have bought this box and sold it, you could have banked in about $800, or you can hold this box for the long run, because boxes like this are not going to be reprinted, right? This box is a Grail. It is going to go up. There is low supply. There is not much demand right now because you can see it's trending sideways, but that means that the same amount could be selling as the same ones who are not selling, right? So supply and demand, and plus they're not making more. So generally in a competitive market, people will sell this box even lower to make a profit, and you would see this graph right here start to go down. But what this means is that there isn't a lot of supply, and people actually are not wanting to sell this box for a lower price than right around $28.99. So this box right now is trending sideways. So in the future, I really anticipate this box to go up in price, but it is expensive. Going over to MetaZoo Crypto Nation. Once again, a lot of these boxes are trending sideways. This is still a very good price for this box. This box was right around $8,000, $9,000. I know I had one and somebody offered me $9,000 for this box. And right now you can pick them up right around $6,000 to $7,000 range, with the market price is $6,333. So this box, just like many others, are trending sideways, but definitely a pickup. There were not many of these made, and if MetaZoo fares out in the future and does well, this box could be a Pokemon first edition base set. Maybe not as valuable, but definitely up there in price. There are not a lot of these out there that are left. So moving over, we're going to switch gears just for a few seconds and talk about the Crypto Fear and Greed Index. So this basically just gives you a snapshot. That's all I really want to show you. If you want to look it up, you can go on Google, look up Crypto Fear and Greed Index, and you can see this right here, and it kind of shows you what people are feeling about the market right now. Now, I always talk about the time to buy is when people fear, right? When people fear the market, that's when you go in and you want to buy. Now, you want to buy good stuff. You don't want to buy trash. I'm not saying YOLO your money in GameStop or Shiba or Dogecoin. Yes, you could make money. I understand that, but I'm not saying to do that. There's still a lot of blue chip stuff out there, whether it's Ethereum or if you're looking at Google, Amazon, stuff like that. But there's a lot of fear in the market, and that's where you can make your money. So right now we're looking at basically extreme fear. There's extreme fear in the market, not just fear. Last month it went from fear, and now it's on extreme fear. And that means the market is going down. People are selling their bags. Now, when we move over to crypto market cap, right, coin market cap, we're seeing the market is down. The market right now has a 24-hour volume of right around $56 billion and a market cap right around 1.275 trillion. So I know last time I looked at this, the market was right around 2+ trillion. About $1 trillion has dropped off, about 50% from the crypto market, and Terra Luna crashed a lot. It just went down a lot. But you see right now, even Terra is up 73%, and you see the market is up 1.03% over the last day. But Bitcoin has went down below $30,000. So be very careful, right? I do think that the stock market and the crypto market, not 100% sure yet, but we're basically entering into a bear market. If that is the case, especially for crypto, a lot of these numbers can go down a lot more than this. During the last bear market, a lot of the altcoins in the crypto market went down 80-90%. So do not YOLO your money in. Watch it as it goes down. Still do dollar cost averaging, right? And the good tokens right now. And if we go into a bear market, a winter season, that is fine. When it goes back into a bull market, that stuff is going to go up and you will make money. So going back to S&P 500, the stock market, this is just in general, right, we're talking about S&P 500. So if you don't know what S&P 500 is, it's basically the top 500 companies, and that's what it basically invests in, right? So if you were to invest in the S&P 500, you're looking at the top companies that you are investing in. And Warren Buffett is huge on the S&P 500. So right now the S&P is down nearly 20%. That's how much it has fallen for the year so far, putting the benchmark index on the edge of bear market territory. The Dow is down nearly 15% in 2022, while the NASDAQ has dropped a whopping 29%. So crypto and cars are not the only thing down. As you can see, everything across the economy, the market, it's all down. Inflation is rising and the prices of goods and services is going up. Now, the last thing I really want to mention right here, there's an article right here, 2018 Trade the News, 5 top investors. We're not going to talk about that, but basically what I just said, buy when there's blood in the streets has been attributed to more than one rich businessman, but it is a solid approach to creating substantial wealth, right? Substantial wealth. Another thing we talked about, it says, to cite a final cliche, there are certain difficulties in catching a falling knife or investing in a stock, bond, or other security when its price is falling, but there are certain individuals who have done fairly well trying to do so, but there are people like Warren Buffett, right? So that is not us. We are not Jamie Dimon or Warren Buffett. I mean, I guess you could be, but I know I'm not. And right here, talking about 2018, surprise will come soon. Should we be afraid of the upcoming events? Somebody should definitely be worried. This is good news, though. There are opportunities. Major global events, shocks, and changes create market volatility, which is what you see in the crypto market. Very exciting stuff. Exactly what is needed for the big jackpot. You have a bigger chance to make a good amount of money in a volatile market. The uniqueness of this crisis lies in the fact that this will occur in the era of the birth of the crypto economy. Where will the money go from the overheated stock exchange? Okay, the last thing I really want to close it on is to make sure that I wrapped it up and helped you understand what a sideways trend is, because we understand what a up market is, we understand what a downtrending market is, but when it starts to go sideways, it is a horizontal price movement that occurs when the forces of supply and demand are nearly equal. This typically occurs during a period of consolidation before the price continues a price trend or reversal into a new trend. A sideways price trend is also commonly known as a horizontal trend. So I hope y'all like this video. I hope you got something from it. Let me know what you're investing in, right? So I'm letting you know, I already told most of you, I am not scared of this market. I am not going to stop from grading cars. I'm not going to stop from investing. I'm only going harder right now. But do not let that FOMO you in. You probably heard of fear of missing out. Do not let that FOMO you into anything where you're dumping a ton of money into like, wow, Google looks like a good buy right now. Amazon is super cheap, right? This stock is splitting. Do not do that. Dollar cost average, put your money in there. Put what you can afford. A lot of people may say, I don't have no money to invest. I don't care if it's $5, $2, right? Your pocket change, Acorns app. Put what you can, and it will grow. It will compound. Compound is the best wonder of the world, right? That is a way where you can make money and build interest off of your interest of your money. So look into it. Hope you got something from it. I'll see y'all again soon. See you later. Out.